Ice Heads. It's your boy Ice.
And Ice White.
And this is Twice the Ice. Yeah, baby. We got 4 people here.
Look at that. We increased
So it's
the numbers.
quadruple the ice.
It's the ice.
Ice. What we got going on is we have 4 people who are not married. They may be in relationships. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. They are not married right now, so they're technically single in today's world. Me.
I always say you got a couple of hoes. What you say?
Oh.
He Shaq West.
He is a man of the clock.
All right.
He is a man of the
So
clock.
he got hoes in the name of Jesus.
Oh, hallelujah.
Only thing he has hoes in.
Hallelujah.
Pantyhose.
Our first commercial is brought to you by Shaq West.
Alright, so listen, guys. So, what we have going on right now is we're going to have a conversation with single people today who are dealing with single people today kind of crap. See, me and Ice Wife, we've been dating for 13 years. And that's a long time. We have not been, well, technically, we only been married. It'll be 9 years for us this year.
I'm so glad you remember.
You see what I'm saying? I be knowing things.
Because off with his head.
So, but we technically have been with each other for 13 years, so I don't know what it's like out here, and I don't know what other people who are out here think. So we're going to ask some questions, we're going to have conversations, and y'all know there's no whole bars out here.
Ask no question.
Make a statement. Let me ask if it's okay for ladies. I'm going to ask age, profession, age and profession. That's it. Age and profession. That way, because some of these questions are going to have to do with, you know, what you think about people of your age and maybe profession and maybe price range and all these different questions. So I want to be established now where you are in life.
I'm OJ. I am an IT professional.
How old are you, OJ?
I am 12, turned 38.
38. He is an old motherfucker.
Hello, I'm Alexis. I'm 21.
Yeah. Yeah, lie again. I'll tell that camera that lie.
21 times. What is it? 39 divided by. I can't do months. But anyway, I'm 39.
39. What's your profession?
I'm an educator. Yeah.
I'm Misty. I am 35, and I am an attorney.
Attorney at law. If you need to lock somebody up, wait.
No, don't do that.
If you need to get somebody unlocked up,
You get a accident.
oh,
Get
Jessica
the
Ryan.
accident.
Yeah, what she does. Yeah, Johnny Cochran's daughter.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm Bill Chill on this show.
Bill Chill.
Bill Chill, 39 years old, in health care and public safety.
Everybody is in a career. Next, we're gonna do this same exact thing for married couples. What do you think are the top 3 things that a woman should bring to a relationship?
Wisdom, standards, and patience.
Can you elaborate?
I have an explanation for standards first.
Go ahead,
I'm not
because that's
used to
really
my mind
the one I want you to That's really the one I want you to explain, the standard one. Because what do you mean?
So, when I say standards, I believe that you should know what you want. You should know what you would tolerate. You should know your expectations, because if you don't and you go into a relationship not knowing these things, the person will make you into who they want you to be instead of you being who you want to be or who you desire to be or how you were designed to be.
So when I asked this question, my thing was to say, okay, this is what is valuable in the relationship, and it should be valuable to the man. So bringing your standards would be one, well, in your case, the second thing that's most valuable to bring from yourself to the relationship.
I believe so. Because I believe that men truly desire women with standards. So this was like, okay, so honestly, I didn't think in the perspective of what I thought a man would want a woman to bring. I just thought in the perspective of what I thought women should bring.
This is a relationship. Come on. So I mean,
You did say that. You said that now, but you didn't tell me that when I was.
I ain't know that when we were writing it down.
okay, so
What what do I think men
I mean, I'm saying this is valuable. So
want
it's a
women
relationship.
to bring to a relationship? That's-
Well, do you think this is something that it should be valuable to a man?
Oh,
When
okay.
you
Do I
know what I'm
think it's
saying?
something that should be
What
valuable
you
to a
think?
man?
Yeah, something that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
the top 3 things that you would think
That
a man that will be most valuable to a man that you'll bring into a relationship.
Oh yeah. I think that wisdom, standards, and patience, will be valuable attributes.
So
to
why
make
you
a
say,
relationship.
so what about wisdom?
Okay,
Like, what do you mean about wisdom?
So
Like, why would a man value wisdom?
And anybody can interject too if you feel you got an answer, by the way.
yeah.
That's the only one I agree with.
What,
Okay.
wisdom?
Say, like,
You agree with wisdom?
Yeah,
What makes you agree with wisdom?
because I believe that anytime you're in a relationship, you need a mate that's gonna keep you on the proper path. Like sometimes you have to make decisions that's gonna affect both of you all, right? So a man, like at the end of the day, we try to be so logical and see things like, hey, 1 + 1 gonna be 2 every time. But sometimes you need that person that's on your team to use their heart, their intuition to say, baby, I understand you making this decision because it's gonna be the most money. We can bring more money into the household. But really, we need to make this decision because who gonna keep the babies? If we make this move to this whole other city, like what kind of struggles we gonna deal with being a new city together, making these moves?
With no
You know, no family, things that nature. So having wisdom, that's the thing. A woman can, in essence, talk you off the ledge. And so I agree with wisdom for sure. I definitely want to have one on my side who's like, well, I get it. Yeah, it's 30 more thousand or whatever, but this is why that's not a good move for us, the union.
Boy, here we go. Hey, but before this started, I'm telling y'all, we thought that he was gonna be the worst one, y'all. That boy came out with some gems.
with the wisdom.
Kimmy came out with the fire.
You know what I mean? I was, okay. That's
Look at that wisdom.
Look, so was that what you were talking about?
Basically, he summed it up. Now that you said, when you said what I think a man would value,
You want to change something? You can change something. It's fine.
I would include.
You gotta change something. They can't include. You gotta change. You gotta take one away and bring one. Top
I
3.
would take. Okay, I take patience away and put respect in there.
Yeah.
I agree with you now.
Okay.
As far as a man, what he will value, and I think I can think of another one. If I put my thinking cap on,
Alright.
thinking cap activate. I took it out when I got work.
Okay. Respect.
Thinking cap activate.
You gotta respect me.
I would
Respect
say
my
respect.
authority. Good.
So it's the way you say things to get the man to move on the things you need to move.
Respect is not so much of what you say.
I said how you say it.
Yeah, how you say it. And it's the actions that come with it as well. I can say I hear you and then still do what I want to do.
Can I be transparent and say I had to learn that? I had to learn it because I'm so independently dominant till I was like, do this, do this, do this. And he looked at me and like, bitch, you crazy. Like, I'm not gonna do that. You talk to me like that. I had to learn to come at him at a more respectful and different way to get things done. Because it was like, take trash out. You know, instead of, can you take trash
Got a
out?
husband, not a son.
Right.
Okay, I'll even give an example. Like yesterday, it was something simple. I didn't even think of it in this manner, but like she was like, I was up and I was about to come downstairs to get something, and she was like, "Hey, grab me some water while you're down there." And I didn't hear what she said. I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Hey, can you bring me some water?" She changed it. She learned my communication, you know what I'm saying, style. She changed it. She realized that she stated it versus asking me, you know, and she changed it like, "Hey, can you bring me some water?" You know, I ain't got no problem. Like, yeah, you get to me. Went down and got the water. So it's the respect thing. So I can agree. Before we go to Misty, we're gonna go to OJ. The top 3 a woman should bring, not a man. So we're gonna compare the list.
Cooperative or cooperation. Femininity.
Ooh.
And assistance.
So
Ooh.
I'm itching over here. What do you mean by cooperative?
What do you mean by feminine?
I just want to know what do you mean about how I need to cooperate? Like,
See, look, wait, hold on, first of all, don't get. Okay, this is a safe space. Don't get a net.
cooperative does not mean just because I say do it, you do it. But it does mean if you are trusting me to lead something, you allow me to do it.
So pretty
But
much,
pretty
much
trusting. I was just gonna say, you want
trusting-
somebody to trust you.
trusting
Not
your.
cooperating.
Well, it's still cooperating.
It's
because-
not cooperating. Cooperating is you do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
That's cooperating.
Yeah.
Trusting is like, hey, I'm giving you.
I don't think.
It's not
I
what
would.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. That
It
what I'm
is.
saying. It's not the
How come
same.
it's not?
I don't.
No. Because you can still build a team without being so demonstrative. I can ask you to do stuff. Just like you
You can
ask me to
still
get some water.
cooperate without-
That's him cooperating getting you water because of the way that you approach it.
Yeah, I cooperated. Got you water. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
That's why we have this conversation right now with two different genders, because you have to be able to see it from the other person's perspective.
There's a
So to me, what I hear you saying without saying it is the term that a lot of people hate or they run away from is submissiveness to your leadership. That's what
See, if you, that word that I would understand. But when you say cooperative, that makes me believe. Like, I mean, I have children. Come here. All right, boy, come here. Come on. Or
And
like,
this is
or
good.
like, or like with a child. Come here. You gonna do what I tell you to do.
This is good
You know?
also for you to see too. The words that you're using.
Sure.
Because
How it
when you
starts to-
say
how it starts to
submissive,
women.
I mean, you know, I would.
And submissive is a scary word for both of you single women out here today.
Because
Yeah.
because
To being real.
Because if we're going to be honest about the word submission does not necessarily mean
Mine.
that I am your master.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, y'all young women these days think submission means slave, bro.
What's another synonym? Because the cooperativeness, that's
I think submissive is the
I
best
think,
word.
yeah,
As long as
so
you
what
can
I'm hearing
explain
is-
what submissive really means. Because I think that's what he really
Yeah,
saying.
because-
The submissive nature of a woman.
Because even then, if you say cooperative or you say submissive, both of those words can be used,
Yeah.
as we've seen,
Yeah.
interchangeably, and as well as negative forethought when that's not even the case. Because even biblically, we are supposed to submit to
To
one
each
another.
other.
So that was I don't put femininity down myself. I got some more.
I mean, I think, okay, because femininity, because nowadays,
I want to go back to the question that you said. So if he keep fumbling the ball, she's the one to pick it up. So give me a real life scenario. So like you're saying that, okay, so if you have the responsibility of paying the house note and you never pay the house note and you never pay the house
like,
note
what am I
and you never
supposed to
pay
do?
the house note, you're saying that the woman shouldn't pay the house note,
No,
or
if-
the woman shouldn't. So
If she does, right, cool. Let's say he being irresponsible, whatever, gambling his money away, whatever it is, and she does that, but at some point gotta have a conversation. Why are you not paying this? Is it because your money funny? Is it because you lost your job? You haven't
Because
told
you're
me?
an addict.
Or whatever.
Right.
Are you on something?
What's happening?
Exactly.
You giving our bill money.
There's a real reason
I don't
why
have
he's
bill money
not.
for this.
So if there's a real reason why he's not doing it, at that point you gotta jump ship.
But I
You
think
gotta jump
if
ship
you-
when
if
you
you
come
like-
up.
And I think also as well, like, I don't know if this is like a naivete thing or anything like that, but like, I think that there's always like red flags or yellow flags, like whatever you're seeing, like you're dating someone, like dating someone is collecting data on them.
right.
Like I say this all the time. Your application has not been reviewed by HR. Like your application has not been processed by HR. Like you have not been offered the job. Like your application still being reviewed.
It's
So,
your
like,
candy.
your application is pending. It's processing. Like we're meeting with the board of directors. Okay, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Like, and so if you are dating someone, you haven't like observe how they are with their money single.
Yeah.
Like
Before.
it's before, because if this person like if you ask them like what's your rental history like, right?
That's your Carfax.
What's the whole face? Like
What's your whole fact?
What's your whole face?
Yes.
Don't
Like
need to
what's
discuss that. We don't need that long.
you know what I'm saying? Like what's your relationship with your mom?
There you go.
What's your relationship like with your dad? Do you know your father? You know what I'm saying? What's your relationship like with your siblings? And it's like these questions that I see that's not coming up today.
Yeah.
To where there's certain problems, because whatever you're seeing on the surface, from every married person I know, like I have several married friends, they all say the same thing. Whatever you're seeing on the surface, it's just surface. It's much deeper. So if he a little late on his ring hair, he a little late on his ring, this nigga irresponsible.
Yeah.
This nigga is he's a financial
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
This nigga just put his life bill on some Jordans.
Facts.
This nigga pulled up at the club, gas tank on me, but
All
all drinks on him.
Right.
It's not so much of wearing sundresses in March, April, and May, although we do like it.
Sundress season.
We love sundresses. Shout out sundresses.
Sundress season, great.
What's your
Yes.
thumb
I'm
up?
talking about for you. Like your sundress.
I don't wear sundress.
Oh, you do.
No, I don't.
You got the little orange stripey one.
That was an
Oh,
alternative
see,
sundress.
no, it wasn't. It was
So-
from, you had that from when you was dating.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you do. You know what I'm talking about.
Put your phone down.
The femininity part of that is still doing that on top of, can I trust her with my kids? If I procreate with her, will she have the motherly instincts, which are naturally supposed to happen? Can she kick in to know that at 3 o'clock the baby needs to eat? At a certain time we need to eat. And I'm not asking her to cook every night because I like to cook. I like to grill as well too. But it's just certain things that men look for that are innately happening.
I'm gonna say this, and we gonna.
It's an addition.
I'm gonna say this because we gotta move on. I'm gonna say this from my perspective of femininity. My perspective of femininity. Is that the word? Is are you soft
Yes.
towards me?
That's
Yes.
also
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just being real.
Am I soft?
It's so. I'm just saying.
Is my skin so soft?
No,
He said no.
not the leather so soft. Especially in the black community right now, it's so much portrayed that the black woman is hard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
Go
much.
real out here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This gangster, you know what I'm saying, mentality for black men and black women. You know what I mean? Both. The women is trying to match the gangster of a black man right now. You see what I'm saying? It's so portrayed right now that you got to be super tough, super hard on both sides. I don't want my woman, when she with me, to be tough as nails. I want you to be soft and welcoming and, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to be like one of my homeboys out here when I come home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't need you to be this way.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? When I come home, I need you to be soft, and because I'm gonna be tough. Cause that's I have to be. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I have to be whatever. But when it come down to it, I need you to tell me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab this baby. You know she crying. I'm telling you to let the baby cry. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I need. I need you to be soft because that's the feminine part. That's what the makeup is between both a man and a woman. You have to have the balance. You can't have both parties being hard, you know what I'm saying, being portrayed as hard, man. And that's what I think where our culture is falling short right now. The women are trying to compete with the men instead of trying to be a helpmeet to the man. All right, Misty. So, your top 3 things that a woman should bring that will be valuable to a man in a relationship.
Okay. Number 1 is God. This is tweet. Number 1 is God.
Headline.
Headline, headline singer. Number 2
Oh, bye.
is, I wrote me, myself, and I, piggybacking off what you said, you should be yourself. Like, I've dated people in my late teens, early 20s, and, what is it that this person wants me to be? What is it that this person wants me to be? What yada yada. But it wasn't until I became, secure in myself, and or actually realizing that it had already been there. That you're putting this to the side, like to try to fit somebody. Either you're gonna fit or not. Like either this person is compatible with you or not. Like don't dim your light to make somebody else comfortable. Be yourself. Essentially, is all I be myself. And a job, career,
Oh,
A
a
job.
job.
a job.
Stability.
Okay,
You
a
know what?
job.
Kim Kardashian, get your fucking ass up and work. Get your fucking ass up and work.
We can't use her.
So, now, I'll say this. We haven't heard this answer yet, but you said, out of your top 3, a job is, you think we will value that high on our list.
I
He
didn't know
didn't say a job at all.
I didn't know that this was what men house.
Hey.
I don't think like a man. So I don't know what men think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know I would like
a
a job.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I guess if, like, say for instance, you married somebody, they got $215,000 student loan, right? You make $70,000 a year. Girl, you need a job. Get your fucking ass up and work. Help me. Help me.
Help
me. Nigga. Help me. Like, help me. Get your fucking ass up and work.
Yeah.
Help me out. I don't know. I didn't know.
But no, I mean, I find it interesting that you said that, you know, a job is in your top 3. He didn't say a top 3 for him for a woman. She needs a job. Now, I'm not saying that's not important, but I'm saying out of the top 3 things that he wanted in a woman in his relationship, job wasn't one of them. It could be. I'm not saying it ain't.
I think it is.
I'm not saying it ain't.
Listening to some of his comments.
Look at his
I think
face.
I think that begs the question of what are our women being told is valuable versus what is really valuable to us. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, I'm not saying don't go for your career or whatever, but I think in a lot of scenarios it's being pushed, you know, especially for our black women, you know, go for your career, go for your career, go for your career. And for us as men, like, yeah, it's nice to have a career, but that ain't high on our list for when we look for a helpmeet. You know what I'm saying?
This is what he said. Sundress season.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no sundress season.
Wait a minute.
But I mean, top 3. You know what I mean? Like, because, and I think it's because for us, for a man, a real man, I believe, our idea is we want to make sure we're taking care of our family. You see what I'm saying? So whether you have a career or not, my job as a man is to take care of this family. You see what I'm saying? So obviously if you have a career, have a job, that will help us, you know what I'm saying, to take care of the family. But
put money in the pocket.
yeah, but that's like it's like 6 or 7 down the line. That's the reason why I asked the question. What do you think is valuable for a woman to bring, and for men is to ask, okay, what do you think is valuable for a woman to bring? Because what we may think may be totally different from what you're thinking that you need to bring.
It was quite different.
Right.
I would like to interject. You know, a king can go out and get the little pauper woman. Pauper, I'm saying it right. He can do that and make her a queen. That's what a king can do. Won't no queen go and get no pauper dude and make him a king. So
Come on!
You having all the money in the world don't mean jack to no dude. Even the dude that is a pauper, he probably won't mess with the woman that's queen because it's too much pressure. So yeah, have your money, be straight, be secure and that stuff. But man, that's the problem. In my opinion, a lot of folks, a lot of women, they have married their career. You already married something. You really don't want a dude. That's why you feel like you don't need a dude. So yeah, man, I mean it's cool. Have money, but like that wouldn't be on my list at all. I talk to a little a woman.
A little John.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm college educated and everything like that, but I go and get one that's on the ground, on a hustle, not college educated, may come off as not being as refined. If she bringing all the femininity to the table, she makes me feel like a man. She can be taken all sorts of places. Like, she can go from the hood spot to a gala. Like, if she can have that look and be on those things, man, whatever, don't work. Stay at the house. She spend all my money. It's fine, baby. Just be cool. Make me feel the way I need to be feeling to make sure I got you covered. Yeah. She can be the wind beneath the brother wings. I always say that when I'm talking to her, on the phone. Like, be the wind beneath my wings.
Not too bad, business.
Yeah.
You are the wind.
Right.
He might say like,
I was just saying, it seems like we're going back and forth from the dating to the actual marriage.
well,
So-
It's the same
It,
thing.
yeah, same thing. So if you're dating, you're vetting someone for marriage, correct? So I think that you should see what you're getting from someone during dating, what you're gonna get in marriage. You see what I'm saying? So that way, and I think that's what we did very good at. You know what I'm saying? Before we were married, like when she got married to me, it was really no change because she knew who I was and how I was.
Damn, this nigga finna leave these damn socks on the floor.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? she see it afterwards because she know what to expect from me. She know how I'm gonna respond in certain scenarios because she saw it while we were
God
dating.
damn, laundry basket right here.
But
Socks on the floor.
but you bringing that up as a point is spurring me to ask, like, are people even dating that way now? You see what I'm saying?
You
Are
don't
people
even get
dating
to
to
that point, like, for some
to prepare for
people,
marriage?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause that's what we did. We dated to prepare for marriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't say that people don't date to prepare for marriage, but I guess to me, lines are kind of blurred because in dating, people act like they're married, which is something that's different. I don't believe that you should act like you're married while you're dating, but you should be seeing if this is a person that you can move forward with for marriage.
Is there establishment between the two? So like, cause you gotta start dating,
So
right?
this is what I was going to say. It depends because sometimes people will say we're dating openly, and then they'll say we're dating exclusively.
That's
So
cool.
And then they'll say
That's the
that
same
without having a formal conversation.
yeah, so that's why I say it
Like,
depends
where are
on
we
who you
going
talk
with this?
to.
All right, so before we alright, so we're just gonna jump right back in. So
Sis.
we said looks, right?
Yeah.
We on looks.
Yeah.
Looks.
Somebody want to talk about
Let's
looks?
see, look back.
You gonna add? Well, I can keep going because I can continue this. At the end of the day, we was talking, saying it's about sight and sound for dudes. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying you got to be Florence Griffin joiner or anything like that. You have to be the tightest or a fitness model, but you know, always be appealing to your dude. I believe some ladies get to the point where they get so comfortable, and you know, whatever happens to get you to not be that 30 pounds heavier. It sometimes is cool. If you was 140, got to 170, and you 5'3", 5'4", it may be cool. But if you're 5'3", 5'4", and you was 140, and now you're at 190, what we got going on here? And the thing is, a lot of women want a dude to stay in line with it. Like at the end of the day, like it's really hard to say something to a person that they don't want to hear. So how can I tell you, baby, I enjoyed size 5, size 6 you way more than I do size 16.
And because they'll feel hurt.
Yeah. And so you can't say that. You gotta say, hey, baby, every time I talk to a female on the phone, hey, you gotta say like, why don't you tell her, go to the gym with y'all, let's go walking. Okay, I can say all that stuff, but when I start saying it and start hitting, she gonna get it, right? But unless she gets it and gets why I'm saying it, she gonna be offended one way or the other way. God damn it, don't be offended. Just get back to 160, man. I don't want the size 12, 13, 12. I want you back at 6, 7, 8. Go
Can I
ahead.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can wash chestnut?
Nope.
It ain't about that
Michael
though.
B. Jordan.
But see, okay,
Michael
first of
B.
all, okay.
Jordan.
No.
You think you
No,
joined them?
it ain't about that.
Right,
See,
Jonathan.
the way you said,
Hold on, I'm trying to
no.
Listen, I'm
No.
trying to figure out.
No.
This young man said.
And I'm trying.
Hold up. This young man said he wants somebody with the looks. Well, beauty fades. Your skin is elastic.
But what
You
you
would
saying?
hold on, honey. It would stretch out. You will get stretch marks. If you were to knock that woman up, she gonna have children and her body not gonna be the same. So what you trying to tell this woman?
Well,
She up 3 o'clock in the morning. She ain't got time to go to no gym at 5 because the girl tired. So what you trying to say?
At the end of the day, there's always a way. There's any way to skin a cat. There's very many
So
ways.
is your cat skin where you fit and find yourself? Because if you want to turn the mirror, let's turn the mirror on yourself. Do
You
you
can't,
consider
because
yourself
what
fine and fit as you want this woman to be fine and fit?
Yeah, I don't think I'm out of shape, but if I was, I don't think that woman would even give me the time of day like that. But
You giving her that time of day like that.
because you already together, right?
I think
what you want to know is what do a man or what do
So
a
I'm
woman
just,
should bring to a relationship, right? This is thing.
I'm
This
just
is
trying to
hold on, wait.
That's it.
What we're talking about right now, we ain't talking about the men right now.
well,
Hold on, baby. What we talking about right now is the topic of discussion is what a man values from a woman.
Bring it to
okay.
relationship.
If he values that though, you gotta value this for a woman, and then you look like boo boo boo.
So all I'm saying is,
Let your values of a woman match your values of yourself.
but what I'm saying is, if that's not in the woman's top 3, then that's not in the woman's top 3. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I'm saying for him, that's in his top 3.
You putting all this work on me, and you sitting here like a couch potato. I'm just saying, what are we doing?
So unrealistic expectations.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask a question?
Lower
Can I ask-
expectations.
You want me to be?
Wait. Can I ask a question?
What is it?
And I'm trying to bring a piece between both sides.
It's peaceful.
So it's not like a knockdown drag out, but I just want to say this. Is it the same for when a girl that looks like Lizzo wants a dude that makes $500,000? Is her standards too high because she wants somebody that makes 6-7 figures? Is that standard the same? Because we look at beauty first. Y'all look at security and financial security, most specifically, higher than we do.
Talk about it.
But Lizzo is already financially secure.
I was just about to say
I
that.
said look
She
like Lizzo, not is Lizzo.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't say Lizzo herself.
I said, look,
We talking about Lizzo like.
and I'm gonna be real. Lizzo, to me, Lizzo is not an ugly girl. She is pretty in the face. But when I'm saying Lizzo, because Lizzo is a topic of discussion for many different podcasts and everything else. Because
She bullshit.
Lizzo could have a nice man if she would change some of her ways, because she has multiple different talents. But that's not the conversation. The conversation is if somebody that has a malformed or bad body, or whatever word you want to use,
So
because
it's shaped like a
I
penguin
feel
from Batman
like-
Returns.
Damn!
I was not gonna be
Had like a garbage bag of VHS
look,
tape.
now you can say that, but I can't say that because that's body shaming. That'll get me canceled. I ain't even got my own podcast.
Body shaming.
I ain't even got my own podcast.
That's
I
what they
can't
would
even body
call it.
shame.
I think the biggest thing is, I think what he's saying is, for him. You see what I'm saying?
It's not attractive to him.
I'm saying, for him. Okay, so if what he's saying is, in his relationship, the woman and the man have already chose themselves. And now the woman for whatever reason, have gotten to a point to where she's a little bit let herself go. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? They've already chose themselves. All he's saying is, okay, can we make an agreement to where you get back to where you were? Because you've already liked me where I am. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, can you get back to where you were? So, because I like you better at this. Not that he don't like you. He's saying, I like you better at this spot here.
And that's the whole
And I
thing.
think a lot of women, if a man were to say something like this, a lot of women would just immediately take offense to this instead of hearing what he's saying to adjust to what he's saying and help the situation.
And we bringing I say stuff to the relationship. This is what you want to have, that thing, that companion that you feel like you can take anywhere, everywhere. She ain't got to be drop dead, knocked down, gorgeous, but she got to be in a spot where like you're as confident as she should be in herself. She should be as confident in herself as you are because she's straight. And sometimes folks don't be straight no more. And when you try to tell them they not straight, they don't want to hear you. But that's important in a relationship, getting to that point where I'm courting you or we are already married. Well, okay, if you done had whatever happened, the baby, whatever the case may be, cool, I love you. I'm going to love you to death. I'm not saying the looks won't fade when you get to 70, 80, but I'm saying, man, there is a point where it's like, you don't care no more. And that happens. And I done seen it on the outside looking in, looking at, man, older folks is like, man, you straight with that. No, these dudes be boning other chicks. Because they're not straight with that.
And honestly, in a lot of cases, this is real. In a lot of cases, when it comes to a man saying something like that to a woman, instead of hearing what the man is saying, will turn around and say, well, you're doing it, and then you're doing it, you're not doing it, you're not doing it. Instead of working on what the man is saying that he needs from the woman.
All I'm saying is trying to tell a woman what she needs to do, and you ain't got yourself together. That's what I'm getting at.
That's all
Because you
fair.
can tell me I need to work out, I need to do this, but you ain't find yourself, doc. Like, your gut coming over your pants. Like, what the fuck you trying to tell me to get fit for, and you ain't fit yourself?
But that's not the issue, though.
The issue is she ain't what she used to be. Well, you ain't either.
Instead of hearing what he's saying, you're flipping the script. Is what he's saying.
So how about saying, baby, why don't we work out instead of putting the finger to her? Why don't you?
Because he don't know if you feel that way or not.
At the end of the day, now we can say
He's just telling you how he
why
feels
don't
about it.
we work out all day long? If you don't do what I'm saying, you're gonna leave me no choice but to step out or vamp this camp. That's why I'm saying we ask them what's the thing that's important.
So you're not gonna be committed because she.
Yeah, I'm superficial right now. I'm telling you, I may need to get fixed, guys. I'll admit that. But at the end of the day, this man right here, I know I'm a flawed creature, but we asked, the question was, what should a woman bring that's valuable to a man?
Top three.
Top three things. Practical intelligence, number 3. Number 2 is looks. Number 1 is looks for me, but I'm just saying these things because honesty was number 1. I put honesty number 1 because you gotta be honest with yourself. You see yourself in the mirror. You know you were 16 now. You know you were 17 now. You know you was at Victoria's Secret. Now you gotta go to Lane Bryant's and Burlington now to get your stuff. I don't like that. I like you. I don't like that. I want you to goddamn there to go to Express and Steel Shop, not Lane Bryant's. And if you want Lane Bryant's,
It's not too many of us that can shop at Express, so
whatever family show.
I got too much body on it. I got too much hair.
What he's saying.
I'm plus size according to Express.
Period. That's what I'm saying. Plus size.
Ain't no way.
Nigga obese according to
What's up, Ice Heads? Yo, I know that they got intense real fast. I know it got good. But we're going to have to cut the video here because this is a long daggone video. And we got about another 30 minutes worth that you guys really, really need to see. So I'm going to cut it here and end this one here. Let me know what you think about this pod. Let me know if you got questions. If you want to see the last end where we talk about the guys, what the guys should bring. I know some of y'all ladies mad out there. If you want to see what we said that the guys should bring, I need you guys to like, comment, and share. I need about 40 shares on this video if you want to see the second half of this pod. It gets better. I'm telling you now, you want to see what happens at the end of this. I need about 40 shares. That's all I'm asking for. 40 shares. You're following the channel. Share, share, share. I need 40 shares on this video. Then I'll upload the second half so you guys can see how the women talk about us men. So, all right, Ice Heads. I'll see you on the flip side. Share the video. We'll get the other piece of the content. Peace.